What does it mean to go to the edge of existence? Good morning. Happy New Year's Eve. My name is Father Frank Buckley. Delighted to be your host on this last day of 2020 in our meditation group, Flourishing During Times of Uncertainty. Thank you for joining. If you're new to the group, it's a three-part program. We begin with a little inspiration, and recently we have joined, uh, we have continued for inspiration, with the message of Pope Francis from his new book, Let Us Dream About the Pandemic and the Crisis During Our Times. The second part of the program, after we have a little inspiration, we'll jump into the deep end and do our 20-minute silent meditation. Silence is really the contemplative way to God. And then the last part will be with a little Jesuit examine, where for New Year's Eve, let's look over the last year and notice where God showed up. So let's see what Pope Francis has to say about going to the edges of existence. This comes from the first chapter titled A Time to See. In this past year of change and crisis, my mind and heart have overflowed with people. People I think of and pray for, and sometimes cry with. People with names and faces. People who died without saying goodbye to those they loved. Families in difficulty, even going hungry because there is no work. Sometimes when you think globally, you can be paralyzed. There are so many places of apparently ceaseless conflict. There's so much suffering and need. I find it helps to focus on concrete situations. Let me repeat that. I find it helpful to focus on concrete situations. You see faces looking for life and love in the reality of each person, of each people. You see hope written in the story of every nation. Glorious because it's a story of sacrifice, of daily struggle, of lives broken in self sacrifice. So, rather than overwhelm you, it invites you to ponder and to respond with hope. You have to go to the edges of existence if you want to see the world as it is. I've always thought that the world looks clearer from the periphery. What? I've always thought that the world looks clearer from the periphery. But in these last 7 years as Pope, it has really hit home. You have to make for the margins to find a new future. When God wanted to regenerate creation, he chose to go to the margins, to places of sin and misery, of exclusion and suffering, of illness and solitude, because they were also places full of possibility. Where sin increased, grace abounded all the more. Romans 5:20. Thank you, Pope Francis, for reminding us that the periphery is also the place of possibility. What a beautiful way to enter into our meditation. So let's rearrange the set. I invite you to take your shoes off, get comfortable. I'm going to lower the lights and get the bell. One of the ways we flourish, so important in this technological world in which we live in, where we're glued to our screens with Zoom fatigue. This is an opportunity to restore, refresh, renew, unplug. I will set the timer for 20 minutes so you don't even have to worry about that. I invite you to lower the eyes, turn the gaze inwards, and let's begin. Listen, listen. The sound of this beautiful bell returns us to our true home. As always, let's begin with diaphragmatic breathing, that is, breathing deeply as possible into the lower belly 3 times to get grounded. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Together as a community in kinship, inhale, open mouth, exhale. Beautiful. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Last time, give it all you got. Inhale and exhale. Continue to breathe on your own. Take the attention to the body. We start with the feet pressed on and caring for the earth, our mother. And just feel the care. Relax the shoulders. The mystics tell us we get to God more by subtraction than addition. So just let go of anything you've been holding on to. Let it slide off the shoulders. The earth is plenty big enough to receive it. Let go, surrender, walk on over to the winning side. Moving towards the front of the body, we arrive at the heart. I invite you to take your hands to your heart, cultivating an attitude of gratitude in the middle of a pandemic. Focus on something for which you are grateful and just name it in one word. Gently place that word towards the back of your heart. And as a community, let's breathe into the gratitude. Together, inhale and exhale. Just release the hands and simply notice what you feel. Finally, we arrive at the forehead, the area between the eyebrows, the seat of intuition, and we focus on an intention for today. St. Ignatius, the founder of the Jesuits, invites us to ask God for what we most deeply desire, being courageous enough to ask God for something great and beautiful today. And we'll seal that intention with an inhale and an exhale. Take the attention to the breath. Notice the traffic, the sensations in the body. And for the next 20 minutes, let's enjoy the miracle of our breath. Please continue. Gently bring your attention back to the room. Wonderful job, everyone. If your eyes were closed, let's open those eyes, circle the wrist a little bit. One way, then the other. Little morning stretch. Inhale, raise the arms up. Tilt to the left. Let go of the hands. Shake it out. And let's get ready for our Jesuit Ignatian examen. So this is a time, just to notice, over, you can do over this last year or the last 24 hours, whatever you would like, just where God has come alive for you in new and beautiful ways. And I will start, and people can put stuff in the comment box as well. So last night, most recently, I was given the beautiful opportunity of doing a Zoom Mass with Los Angeles Catholic Worker. It was great to see Craig there and many other familiar faces. They do amazing work with people in Skid Row. They have a hippie kitchen with food when we're not in a pandemic. And they also have this beautiful house that overlooks downtown LA where they provide shelter for so many people in need of housing. So it's really beautiful work. And the Matt Harper's a Loyola High grad, and he always does the music. And Catherine and Jeff uh, kind of run the house, and it's really just a remarkable community. So that was really great. Second thing, this last year, one of the big, really gifts in my own personal life has been our pontiff, Pope Francis. He continues to inspire me, to help me reimagine church. And this morning's reading just, I like alliteration, so I really like this idea of unlimited possibility for those on the periphery. And then last but not least, what a gift all of you have been to me to have this community in the middle of a pandemic that comes together faithfully every morning and gives the first hour of their day to God. I cannot think of a more beautiful journey. Happy New Year, and God bless you.